Hello, everyone. Welcome to an all-new episode of Bad Advice. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Drew Marks. If you're new to this show, which I highly doubt because they just love us so much, you can find us easily on Facebook at Bad Advice. You can also follow us on Twitter at Drew's Bad Advice. Make sure you check out the website. It is thebadadvicepodcast.com. You can type along with the show. You can get your Bad Advice gear, which, by the way, we just got a request for a T-shirt that said they absolutely love our show. They live to hear it every week, and they can't wait to get their shirt. So
who is they?
Hey, Mrs. Marks.
She definitely is.
No, this is someone on Facebook that listens all the time.
Drew, it makes me so angry every time you talk about these T-shirts because you have not given me one damn T-shirt.
I keep forgetting, Sal. I promise I will give you one. I do.
I have one. Yeah.
You guys have one?
I have
you have one?
6.
Yeah.
Hayden has 6. He's only done the show twice.
I have a tank top.
I have a tank top. Yeah,
We are not giving Sal a tank top.
I'm on the website.
I think
have
so.
tank top.
She is on the website.
Are you? As a model?
No.
You're not modeling the
much.
tank top.
No, I came in as like a fan photo with the tank top on.
And yet she's still modeling the tank
She
top.
already hates you.
I know. Oh, believe you should have seen. You should have seen.
No.
She spent the whole 15 minutes berating me because of my tequila
This
choices.
fucker doesn't know what good tequila is, and I'm like, what the hell kind of Mexican are you?
He's not really. He's Mexican
He's a pretty
light.
shit one.
and then the
actually.
minute he said Cuervo, I was like, yeah, we're done. I'm not
Yeah.
talking to you anymore.
All right. Well, nice to see we've started off the rails. I want to welcome our guest, Marie DelPrete.
What do you want?
I said I'd like to welcome.
Stop picking on her.
This is going to be another retarded show. I
It's
can
because
tell.
I'm
No,
here.
this is a woman who's been hit on so much that now just even mentioning her name, and she's like, "Fuck you! Fuck you! What do you want? Fuck you!"
No means no.
I know. I said welcome to the show, Marie.
Hi.
Thank you. Hayden Black is back 2 weeks
What
in a
the
row.
fuck do you want? Fucking cunt!
Black is back.
Wow,
you
let's
go
dial it back a notch, friends. Easy. It's Christmas.
It's the holidays.
I know.
Stressful.
Emery Emery's over there on the soundboard.
It's so weird to have you in the
I
corner.
know, he's over there.
Yeah.
We need a dunce
Kind of
cap.
far away.
Yeah.
All right, he'll get on. So, and then Sal Rodriguez
Hello, everyone.
and Jennifer Wiggins is back.
Jennifer Wiggins.
Fuck you, you fucking cunt.
No, no. Oh
Say
my
it.
God, this is why my
Peer
mom
pressure.
won't
Hi.
listen to the show
How y'all
anymore.
doing? Yeah, not Drew's mom, but hi. Hi, Trevor.
Does Drew's mom? Does your mom listen to the show?
She has tried. She listened again recently because
She
I
likes
told her it was
me.
really funny. She does like you.
Yeah.
But she
Drew's
said
mom has
she
been
can't-
on the show.
She has
Mom's
been on
like
the show.
me.
I
But
get the same
apparently
thing.
the show is rougher than it used to be because my mom is having a hard time taking it. I think it's because we have talked a little bit too much about my life, and I don't think my mom wants
And
to
your
know.
escapades.
Yes.
I
The
could
show's
use-
gone extreme. Really, everything in our society's gone more extreme. This show included.
Yeah.
I would like to know what happened with the lovely lady that we were talking to that you were serenading last
Yes.
week.
Well, this is where it gets a little bizarre because I had been talking to her during the week, and then these last 3 days, I have not heard from her. So
But she did
could
at
have
least
been-
talk to you past.
Yes,
the show.
past the show. Yes. In fact, she said she loved the show.
Oh, great.
And she wants to even like be involved in promoting the show and things like that, but I haven't heard from her. So I'd like to think that she hasn't decided she doesn't want to continue communication, and I'd like to think, in a more positive light, and that she's
Maybe
just been
she'll
in a
listen.
terrible accident.
Oh my God, you're such an asshole.
You're such
We can
an
only
asshole.
hope.
Yes.
Maybe
Stage
she'll
4
listen today.
terminal cancer. Come on.
Yeah. Right? Death in
Roll
the
those
family.
dice. Yeah,
Something we can work
Well,
with.
it's like when you're in when you come to a long traffic jam on a freeway, and you're in it for long enough that you actually start hoping that when you get to the accident, you want to see blood.
That was me this morning.
Yeah.
That was me this morning. I'm not even joking. I
What-
was
what
like,
did you-
somebody
in
better
line?
be fucking dead
Right?
for me to sit
You
in
want to
this
see
goddamn
limbs
traffic.
lying on the street at
Absolutely.
that point.
And this is why Trump won right here.
Trump won.
Yes.
Here's the thing.
the fuck?
You notice how Marie didn't say anything? That's because traffic can be moving, and she still wants to see bodies on the side of the road.
Yeah, I know.
bodies hit the floor.
I was telling him that, like, as I picked him up, I was just like, I normally am very dangerous in this car.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
I tell people once they get in my car, I will scare you. I won't kill you, but I will scare you. You'll get there quickly.
yeah.
So it's
No, I
not, it's
might
not a
kill.
threat so much as it's just a promise.
No, it's a
gonna
promise.
happen.
You'll get there very quickly.
we
You will
on?
be frightened, but you'll be alive.
I guess.
I'm
Right?
just we're okay. We're
Can't
live
say
on
better than
camera.
that.
Chair. I feel. Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're we're
Why is it
showing
that
up on our
days
thing.
I'm here, there's always technical difficulty.
know.
With the size.
It's because your energy is so powerful that like things get bounced out. Yeah.
I just don't know if
Electrons.
just keep going.
Yeah.
We're just gonna carry
I don't
on.
know what an electron is. That's
All right.
something
Like
special.
There we go. I
thing.
see us now.
Proton?
It's a total thing.
Right?
Well, we weren't on the air. Is that the deal?
No, I think we were.
Okay.
Who the hell knows? But listen, we got a lot
what's
to
that?
cover today, so we're gonna start.
It's talking to us.
It's talking to us.
No.
Is
True.
that
You
us
looking for
live,
volume?
not live? That
It's-
was kind
it's
of
us.
weird. That's like
Oh,
us in the
do that.
future.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes. I'm totally having deja vu
I
right
think we
now.
I
learned
hope
the
I'm
alien
taller in the
language.
future. All right. Well,
I'm
listen, we
skinny.
do have a lot to get to today. So if you have your questions, have them ready. You can type them along with the show. We've got lots to cover. We are definitely going to do some interesting things today based on last week's show. But let's start off with just one quick story of crazy.
Okay.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy?
This story comes from down under, from Australia. I like this guy. Apparently, when a banking glitch accidentally granted an Australian law student massive overdraft privileges, he did what he thought anyone else in his shoes would do. Spend, spend, spend.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, what?
Wow.
And they say women listen.
No,
What the
yeah,
hell is
No,
this?
I think I do have ADD because I was looking down at the shiny ball right there. I just could not.
Well, I did
listen.
just freshly shave. Thank
Wait
you.
a minute. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Make Sal explain what you just read since he's attacking them for not getting it.
Yeah, did you hear what I said?
What, about the Australian guy?
Yes.
Yeah, what about him?
You know when
What? I just said what about him?
When anyone has to repeat the question back, they have no fucking clue what's going on.
I will reiterate.
Okay.
This
is this
guy-
the man that got $1.2 million and spent it on hookers and
Yes,
sex
it
work?
is.
And I wasn't even listening to you, and I got that.
just
So
knows things.
That's how
Yes,
the thing.
that's how attentive he
Well,
is.
he's
Well,
British.
speaking
Yes.
I know. It's
He's British.
different. Yeah.
British
Right?
people are smart.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
That's why they're taking all of our damn acting jobs.
yeah.
true.
Exactly.
Oh,
They're
oh.
better.
It's true.
They're fucking
Anger.
better.
It's true.
Well,
I was up for Superman.
You are like
your
some-
acting job, Sal.
You're
Your
like-
acting job.
You're like 6 people on The Walking Dead.
5 of whom have already died.
Well, you get room for a comeback. All right, so look, yes, this guy, due to a banking glitch, he was granted massive overdraft privileges, where they said it didn't matter if he didn't have money in his account; he could keep spending.
Wow.
Oh.
So he spent
wow.
1.5 million on sports cars, boats, luxury vacations, and strippers.
Important stuff.
Now he was sentenced to 5 months in jail, but he's free already. 'cause
Why should he be sentenced to anything?
Well, he made bail real quick.
No, it says he stumbled into his good fortune when he opened a new account, and a computer glitch allowed him to take as much money out as he wanted. He used the money to pay off a mortgage and insurance bills to start, but then he eventually turned his gaze to a playboy lifestyle. He says he doesn't miss the high life, except for, quote, cocaine, the strippers, and fast cars.
Oh my God.
I would
The
have.
line,
Hookers
the line,
and blow.
If I were Australian, though, and I had unlimited resources as this man, I would actually put on an actual kangaroo boxing match. I've always wanted to see one, and I would have one.
Well,
I would
here's the
make
thing:
one.
is because he's Australian, he's probably seen that 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You're
Yeah,
right.
in
They
the
probably
bush.
all the
He's-
time.
yeah, he just
Speaking
hangs
as
in
a
the bush.
failed Mexican,
It's true.
Of course, you've not seen any kangaroo.
I'm now a failed Aussie as well.
Well, I think isn't that what generally
Yes,
you
it
kind
is
of...
what. Yeah, see,
Wow.
he does listen.
Yes,
We-
he does. He
Ah.
listens.
That's why I like having him on the show.
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah,
pays
yeah.
attention.
No, he does.
who are you
He
talking
does.
Marie.
The wall is being
Sorry.
built along this table as we speak.
No, you don't. You're not building the wall, remember?
Who is?
You're not
Me
doing it.
personally?
Yeah, you're not doing it.
No.
No,
Sal
he's
needs
building
work.
it.
these
He's not
hands?
paying
No,
for
I'm
it.
the
You see these hands?
Chinese. I'm the one building the wall.
Sal just needs the work. He'll build anything.
I don't know if he can act out the wall. Like it,
Marie has a wall around her. It's just a soundproof wall. Like,
I really don't pay attention to a lot.
You
like
really-
I really don't. Like my husband will talk, and then he's talking, and if it goes on too long, I'm like, I literally say to him now because I don't want to be rude, but I'm just like, okay, I'm done.
and what's too long? Anything after Hey Marie?
Kind of like after like okay, like I'm
That's one
talking
word
right
too
now.
long. Just
like
hey.
yeah, just now. Like that was enough.
Wait, does your husband look? How long have we known Marie? Has anybody actually met her husband?
Have you
Does he
met
even
him?
exist?
I have not.
He's like Phyllis Diller's Fang.
No,
he
you
doesn't
see,
really
You know
exist.
what? Big Mike, Big Mike the comic, Big Mike
Yes.
Mitchell. He thought that he didn't exist either, and then he recently met him.
Then he got raped by him.
Now he's Little Mike.
By the way,
Wow, that got dark.
Does your husband have a name? Because you just referred to him as
John.
your husband. John.
Yes,
Well, that's nice
John.
and generic.
Yeah.
It is very simple.
John Smith.
I hope John exists because according to Marie, he
Does.
likes me and he enjoys the show. So if I'm going
Does.
to have a fan, it
Well,
would be nice if he was real.
Let's keep it light with the he likes you.
Wait, why does a Marie and a John name their son Wolfgang?
Because he's John, and his last name is a very German name, and you know, yeah.
Hitler?
Wolfgang Hitler.
John Hitler.
So I chose Wolfgang because it made more sense with his last name, because I was just like, it just sounds too goofy with like his single, like John just sounds goofy with it. So I'm just like, he needs like a strong name. This way he seems hot and like cool.
What
with
is
the
his
chick.
You
last
want your
name?
son
'Cause
to
I'm
be hot.
assuming
It's-
it's not DelPrete.
It's not. It's Gegenhuber.
Oh my God! No
Wolfgang-
wonder you kept
Wolfgang
DelPrete.
Gegenhuber?
Well, I don't feel
You
like
just
women,
killed 20 Jews by saying that.
That's why I said he doesn't calm down with the liking. You know what I
Oh
mean? I'm
my
kidding.
God.
I'm
Oh
kidding.
my God.
Could you imagine if she hyphenated her name Maria
No.
DelPrete von Geifenhuber?
There's not enough boxes. There's not even enough boxes for mine. Yeah, no. Well, but his name is Wolfgang Anton Gegenhuber.
Oh my
Gang
God.
what?
Even
Like that?
Gegenhuber. No, you don't do it with. That's the Jews. You do a Huber. You do it like, you know, you just cut a ah.
He's a
like how you
Guggenhuber
have to-
driver.
Gegenhuber. Jawohl, so sehr Yeah.
Wow.
So I felt like he needed that. He needed that with that name.
Well, he needs. I think it's a competitive name in today's new society. He could run for Congress probably next year. How old is he?
President.
6, 7?
Yeah, he's 7. He's
There
7.
you go.
He's 7. He's absolutely gorgeous, and he already told me that he has 2 girlfriends at school. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh.
So he's
Did you bring
already
his
an
sex
LA guy.
resume?
I mean, he's gonna probably have one in a couple of years if this game's up. He's gorgeous. He's so sweet too.
Are you
He's a
down
good
with his
person.
like polyamorous lifestyle?
I was a little like, how does the other one fit? Because he told me that they were all friends. So I was like, all right,
that's how it
whatever.
starts.
Yeah,
man.
Little
what
pimp.
am I
He a
gonna
little
do?
pimp.
He said they walk hand in hand in the schoolyard. So I'm like,
One of
"Eh."
them's his teacher, the other one's the principal.
Right.
He likes older ladies as well.
He's
I
so
like
cute.
it.
you
Don't hate the
guys.
player, hate the playground.
He would,
Oh,
and he
really,
manipulates.
Sal?
That was good. You got to admit.
No, I'll give you that.
You
That's a good one.
guys, he manipulates me. He knows already. He told me yesterday because I was in the store with him in Sprouts, and I told him he wasn't going to get a red box because he was acting up. And then we were leaving, and he goes, "Mommy, you're the most beautiful woman in the whole world." And I died, of course. I was like,
So Marie actually stole the red box.
no. Then he says to me, "Waits a beat," and then he goes, "Mommy, can we go to red box now?" I'm like,
Marie,
of course you can.
Marie, if you take me to
Of course
Sprouts,
you can get a red box.
you take me shopping at Sprouts, you are the most beautiful woman in the room. I'll tell you.
Oh my!
Sprouts is some expensive ass shit.
It's not as expensive as Whole Foods.
It's
It's
Whole-
better.
yeah.
It's not as
Yeah.
expensive as Whole Foods.
Yeah, it's
So it's
better.
like
But
the
it's
ghetto
better.
Whole Foods.
It's
It's
like the
not.
Lassens. It's like
I
the
thought
Lassens.
No,
Sprouts was
no.
kinda-
Restaurants in Sun Valley will be your. What did you say?
My ilk,
He's
my
a-
my
You
my
Cuervo
choice.
drinking motherfucker.
He's
I
a
feel
he's
like
a
I need
mean
to take
English
Sal-
guy. Is what he-
I need to take Sal out for a meal. Do I need to take you out for a meal?
Yeah, because I need a meal, obviously.
No, I mean,
You can tell I'm starving. to death.
Should I introduce you to your Mexican culture?
I'll
Should we
have
go
you
to
know.
Mexican
I'll
food?
I'll have
I'm
you
gonna
know.
teach him how to drink some damn tequila.
Look, I'll have you know that I have Italian in my mother's bloodline. My mother's grandmother was Italian.
Really?
It's true.
From Italy.
Yeah, she was.
No, she was a whore who slept with Italians. A little Italian in her. Every now and then.
Some linguine.
Especially on Tuesdays.
Oh my god.
I can see
So
it. I can see it. in
I
Sal.
can't help but notice we gave no advice at all to the
Oh, to the guy?
Australian
called
I'm
individual.
really upset about the fact that they incarcerated him for that.
Wait,
because
this
I
guy-
feel like
Yeah, but-
that's allowed.
We need to give this guy advice.
glitch.
He should be giving us advice.
That's true. Where to open an account?
Yeah.
Well, okay, a while back ago, my girlfriend said she got tickets from, I think it was either Delta or American, that it was a glitch, and they were giving $35. It just turned, everything was like $35. So they did, their whole entire family, like 20 of them, went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And they got all these tickets, right? And then literally, like, it rolled over, and then the airline put out the statement, like, we had this glitch, but we're going to honor them.
Yeah.
Nobody went to jail for that.
Yeah,
I
it's true.
mean,
I totally agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but hookers and blow.
Oh.
Wait, did you guys get
okay.
hookers in blow? Did they get
No,
hookers
no,
in blow in
'cause of
Hawaii?
the
They
hookers
didn't,
and
I
blow.
don't know if they did, but
Well,
like,
they certainly had the money saved over for it at that point. The money they
What
saved
else are
on
you
the
going to
trip.
spend it
is
on?
that what he went to jail for? The hookers and the blow?
Well, because he spent money that he knowingly knew was not his, or that he couldn't pay back. Because in
All
other words,
right.
it was
Yeah.
on his account. But like if you
It was malicious.
got one of those things like you've heard of like the IRS gave you a refund for $50,000 when you
Yes.
knew you were in Sal's
Hey,
case
I'm
you
shit
were
at
owed
math.
like
If
$40.
I got a check from the IRS for that much, I'm cashing it because
Are you?
clearly I earned it. I'm not going to do the math. I'm not going to hire an accountant on top of everything else just to find out if that check
Yeah,
is
I'm not that
I should
honest.
spend it or not.
Yeah, I'm not
What's
that
that
honest.
No,
I'm-
it makes
I'm
sense.
just,
I earned $24,000 last year. There's no reason I shouldn't receive a $50,000 income refund.
No.
That's how Trump does it.
It's
yeah,
interest.
it could exactly because
Emery
Trump
has
doesn't pay
said
taxes.
nothing today
I know.
until
I
now.
just said that.
I know. Where you been, man?
Welcome
right
to the
here.
show.
It's weird. You're taking over his spot.
It is weird because me being here changes the energy.
Yeah,
Is what
Sal
happens.
needs,
Yeah,
Sal
yeah.
needs to get angry. And that's all like on.
Sal will get angry. He will.
Give me some time.
Yeah, yeah,
And some tequila.
It'll come.
He'll come.
All right. Well, now look, we do have a lot to get to today. But one thing I want to do, we do something with all new people on the show, Hayden, that we didn't do last week.
We do a
Emery,
hazing.
It's somewhat.
Uh-oh.
It's time for What Would You Do?
What did you think I would do at this moment? You bastards!
The way this works, Hayden, is
Yeah.
you get one wish. Anything you want. It can be altruistic. It can be selfish.
Oh, okay.
But no, I would explain what altruistic means for Marie, but I think you understand. So
It's a Yiddish word.
what an asshole.
I love you. You're the prettiest girl in that
Hey,
show.
I liked mine
Doesn't work.
because Drew got ass raped in mine.
Wow.
Shut up, you.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're into. That's
The
on your
way it
sexual
works
resume.
is
We'll
You
talk
you
about.
are-
might get ass raped in mine. What good?
you
tell.
you guaranteed your wish is going to come true. But as soon as you tell us what it is you want more than anything in the world, the panel gets to come up with what you'd have to be willing to do to have that come true.
Okay, all right.
So what if you could have anything? Cure cancer.
So
the
knowing
homeless.
that I'm going to be given by 3 very smart, intelligent people, 4, 5 smart, intelligent people.
I was going to say who are
You
the
are
other
shit
two?
at math.
the most
Yeah.
right, the most ridiculous things to do in order to get it. I'm going to ask for $1 million, billion, trillion, billion, trillion, billion dollars.
Oh wow, that's a lot of money.
Yes.
Not
Is
al-
that-
it's not
Million,
altruistic at all.
billion.
Well, I
trillion.
could spend that money on
It's a lot of blow.
That's a lot of
And
hookers
hookers.
and blow.
Or
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
really big hooker.
How much money is there really in
who
the world?
blows?
Is that all the money in the world? I don't know how much.
don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, we have a
just say-
Chinese person we can ask.
Yeah.
Half
And-
Chinese.
And the math says China probably has that money. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Okay.
Chinese, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
She's Chinesey.
Also, she has dirty knees.
Look at these.
Gong. I like that.
Okay,
That's
so
funny.
you want a shitload of money is
Yes.
what you want.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right.
I can do
Does anyone
anything
have
with it.
something? Because I've been thinking about
I
it.
don't
Yes,
know him
I got
that
it.
well.
I got
just
something.
met him.
I got
I like
Okay,
him, so
don't
it's
worry.
harder
Go
for
for
me.
it.
I'll start.
Yeah.
Hayden, we all know you're very intelligent, and
Fooled me.
certainly your accent adds to that mystique.
Mm-hmm.
In America, we have a bunch of different regional accents, and some of them certainly make people sound dumber than others.
You're telling me.
Right? Exactly.
You want me to speak
No,
like
I
this
want
for
you
$1
to-
billion?
No, here's what I want.
Uh-huh.
First, what American accent do you personally think makes people sound the dumbest? Would it be
Oh, the
Wisconsin, Boston,
I'm-
New
I-
York,
I'm going to
the
go with
South?
a deep. The Long Island accent is annoying
Yes.
as fuck, but the
Oh,
Southern accent-
Hayden, how are you doing?
Well, we
That sucks so
That
bad.
was
Ow.
really bad.
that was.
You don't know
Long
my family.
Island is different.
It sounds like you're still
dumbass.
being ass raped from Jen's
Oh.
fantasy. However long ago that was.
know that was a good one.
No, a southern accent does a deep southern accent does to me sound really fucking
Like
dumb.
a hick.
I agree.
Yeah.
Don't we all sound like that generally,
The,
though?
the marbles,
No,
like
no,
Hayden
no.
County
Like-
Wars. Like that
And
one,
for the record,
like
the Drew
that,
ass raping
like
was
that one, like
very
almost like
similar to
panel
that.
baby
part
kind
of
of.
mine. I wanted something good, and my punishment for it was Drew got an ass raping. I'm like, done.
Yeah.
So-
But who ass raped him? That makes a difference.
I don't remember. I've
believe it
done
was
so many
Marie.
things to him
Tiny Yorkie.
in our minds, like as far as like violence.
Yeah, it
in
was
some
bad.
ways.
Anyway, back to Hayden.
Yeah.
I just
so,
wanted
Yeah,
to
back to me. What do
clarify
you
that
think
my
about
wish
me?
was not for Drew
so
to be ass raped.
you get your wish for all that money,
Yeah,
but for your entire life, you are going to sound
like
like that
Like a
dumb
dumb
Southern
motherfucker.
person.
That's too easy.
bring it on. I'll do it.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
still-
Yeah,
what
that's
the
not
fuck
enough.
I
is
would do
wrong
that
with
for
you?
100,000.
I think he has to like get banged by Donald Trump every single
That's
day
what
of
I
his
was
life,
gonna say.
In some ways.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yours is
That's
too
Yeah.
too easy.
Okay,
All right.
wait.
That's
You
too
know,
easy?
can I just
Excuse
expand
me?
on that? What I was honestly
Yeah,
going to say
add
that
to it.
I was going to say that you get all the money that you want, the billion, gazillion, gajillion, but you have to have every member of Trump's cabinet blow a load in your mouth. You have to swallow it.
Well, here's the deal. Figuratively speaking, they're going to be doing that anyway. So my question is do I just want to shift that ever so slightly, that perception, and make it more physical?
The good news is I think the mouth acids kill a lot of germs, I think they say.
Well, there's also other
dogs.
things to take into account. The age of them. God knows, most of them can't get it up anymore.
They're probably gonna die.
no,
soon.
okay, you have to swallow Giuliano's limp load.
He's gonna die soon. So you
You
just
people
like
are horrible
he'll
and
probably-
disgusting.
He's old. He'll probably die
I
not too
think
long.
I just
from now.
vomited in my mouth a little bit.
Hey, are we
You know
up
what?
in the
That
stakes or
probably
not?
tastes better than
Yeah.
all that cum. I'm guessing.
Okay, so would you do it, Hayden?
Would I do it for $1 bazillion trillion if this was my only chance at it ever? And I would have to
Do that.
blow them for the next 20 years?
No.
presumably?
This is
I
just
would
a
say they
one-time
got a good
round. This is
fiber.
just
once?
one round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but there's
fuck
like
it.
1,500 people in the cabinet.
Bring those 1,500 cocks on.
Wow.
Fuck, man,
Bring
I'll
'em
split
on.
it with you and take half of them.
There you go.
Here's what I think is funny: is every time we played this game before, everybody's wish was like something that would benefit mankind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Drew wanted like no harm to come to any dog ever.
Right.
Something wonderful. Hayden
Wait a
wants
minute,
some.
wait a minute.
But
You
you're
don't
not-
think Hayden wouldn't buy you some more tequila, you dick?
Yeah, you know, I
Some
didn't say
fucking
what I'm
good
going to.
tequila.
All right, all
I
right.
can afford to pay for a cure for cancer and not give you any. I can afford to get a cure for AIDS and not give you any. I can afford to buy every
Look, I've learned to
fancy-
live with my AIDS. Okay, it's cool.
I could buy every cheap bottle of tequila on the planet and not give you any.
All right, well, Jen and Marie.
I like that.
What?
I've already done it.
Hayden
What
likes
did you do?
I'm not doing this shit.
I
Okay,
told you.
Emery.
I did it already, and my punishment from Marie
Wait, you
was
blew
that-
everyone in Trump's cabinet?
No,
Oh.
ass bag.
She so hates you.
I already did this section of the show, and I already accepted the fact that, my wish would come true because all that needed to happen was Drew got violently ass raped.
No, that was
No, but what is your
the
wish?
first one.
that
I had to like
happens to-
dive into a giant pool of poop.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the fact
do
that
a
I've
lot of
just
poop
said
stuff
I
with
will
him.
suck
'Cause he
all the
needs
cabinet
poop
cocks.
stuff.
that Everyone else is like,
That's
oh, well,
it.
there's nothing else we've got.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah.
Well, does anyone
Emery
else have
Emery.
a wish that they want granted?
No, I don't want no wishes.
done.
I'm done.
My wish was granted. I'm done.
What was your wish?
Drew's walking funny. I'm good.
What was your wish for Drew being ass raped?
I can't remember. I
See,
believe
she doesn't care.
She can remember the ass rape, but the wish.
I remember the ass raping part of the
you
Her
know
wish.
wish
what?
was real
Mine
important to her.
Mine was horrible, horrific, bloody, violent retribution for all those goddamn trophy hunter African killing
Oh, that's-
beautiful
yes.
animals.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Shits. Bleeding out from their limbs and having
my
the
God.
animals chew them up into pieces. That was probably about it.
So sad, but they'll always be able to do that.
I felt
See,
bad
with
because
the
I
money
made
I'd
Sal
have, I
cry
can
when
pay
he
for all of
had
that to
his wish.
happen.
Do you remember that?
No, what was
I can
it?
pay to round them up.
He cried
and,
for real?
and then the animals
Yeah.
can hunt them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I made
Was I
Sal
here?
cry.
That's what-
You guys, one at a time.
Move it.
Sorry.
Was I here?
Yeah, I made Sal cry. I felt
So-
terrible.
But you were threatened
right, I
ass
did
rape
cry.
by a half Chinese lady. Did you feel
No.
hungry for more ass rape
No,
about an hour
no,
later?
no. When
Right,
Sal
it's
made his wish.
I know it was just
He
a
made
a
a
horrible
joke.
lame
Jesus
joke about
Christ.
Chinese food.
No,
That's
it was
all.
funny.
remember.
It was very funny.
I don't think
What
I
was my
here.
wish?
I don't remember. You had some
Something
nice
about
wish.
hunger, like world hunger or something.
Yeah, and I said, okay, that's fine, but in order to do that, I know how much he loves his cat. So I said, you
Wait,
have to
that's-
take your cats,
I wasn't
put them in
here.
a sack, and drown them in the LA River.
Oh.
No,
And
I
he
wasn't
started to
here.
cry, and then but I explained, it's like,
What a fun
you should
show
know
this
that
is.
I was never.
And he started to cry, and we all laughed, and it was great. And I'm recounting it again now so we can laugh again.
And you wonder why I call him an ass bag.
Not anymore.
I would never
terrible.
actually have Sal do that, though. I told him, it's like, I like
Of
animals
course.
more
What,
than
what
people.
was your answer?
I
by the
would
way?
have him. I'd be fine if he took his cats and then they cooked up a homeless person and fed it to the cats.
I can't.
that's
I
okay.
can't. I don't even want to look at you today. Go ahead. What was your answer to that?
Well, I was really drunk on Cuervo at the time, so I
Wait, was
said-
that the time when we had to drive you home? Somebody had to drive you home?
No, that was
That
a
was a
different
different
show.
that was a,
time.
that was a different drunken episode.
Doesn't mean he wasn't drunk though.
I
is
think
what
that
that
was
was.
during my sabbatical. I don't remember that. at
That was
all.
when you were out with
Yeah.
herpes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like-
AIDS again. All right.
Guys
Well,
are
listen.
disgusting.
We have a lot to get to. We don't even have theme music for this, but last week we were talking about a girl that I had not talked to for 23 years. If you haven't listened to the show, go back. It was a very funny episode. She had sent me her sex resume, which got us thinking, and so we all wrote up different sex resumes.
Yeah.
Did you write one up, Drew?
I did.
Well, we do have music for this.
It's a sad situation.
Okay. So
Nicely played.
Well, I love the concept of a sex resume.
Yes.
Because then I also imagine you could go bigger. You could have like a sex PowerPoint presentation. You could make it real immersive, multidimensional.
You could
I like
even make, say, a movie and have people sleeping together in the
actually
movie.
putting themselves in each other.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
You know what? I'd love to stay for the rest of this, but I've got something to do.
Here are 4 resumes.
And I think Drew's already done that.
Everybody reach and just grab one.
Oh shit!
And
I
it's
gave
only
everybody a
okay
copy
if
of
you
Missing
don't-
Norris's.
If you don't get your own.
I didn't make one.
Neither
Just
did
so
I.
you know, for the
I know.
record,
It's not going to balance out.
You
I
know
did
what's-
not make one of these.
I
Jen,
didn't either.
did you get one?
No, because there's only 4 resumes.
Yeah, there's only
There's
4
one on the
people
table
here.
too.
There's not only 4. Are you all bad at math?
What? The 4 of you.
don't
I'm not
want to do
taking
bad
one.
math in front of an Asian.
There should have been
person. It's
4 resumes.
I have one in my hand.
Right.
That's not mine. I have
Henry's
one that's
not taking one. That means
Sal took 2.
Hayden should have one.
I've
No,
got
I have
two.
one.
I've got one that says Missy Norris and
Okay.
one that doesn't.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
then give that
okay,
one to
then
Jen.
Hayden took 2. Jesus
Okay, there we
Christ.
go.
Okay,
He
so
gave
you
you
guys.
one
Bad
already.
at math.
It's the Brits. They're always taking everything. Remember the whole
They are.
sun never sets? I'm telling you.
You know what? America,
everyone.
America
Now,
was just a social experiment.
what we've
It's gone
done
badly wrong.
It's gone
is
awry.
people have different resumes. Now, Marie and Jen did not do sex resumes. So
They're going to do a live action reenactment instead.
Yes.
What?
So
Go suck it.
the rest of us, and
didn't think
certainly
so. That's
Mr.
actually
Hawking
listeners,
will
right?
have something to say. I'm sure he can fill in Jen's and Marie's sex resume.
Emery didn't do one. I'm surprised.
He did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yes. So
But because you and I didn't,
you can take a look at yours. Let's start. Just do like the first little segment. Let's see what you got. Marie, who do you have?
I have Hayden's.
Okay.
How do you know it's Hayden's? Does
'Cause
it
says
say?
his name on
Oh
top.
shit!
All
What do
right.
you think I'm
Well,
a fucking like?
And it's a resume. You put someone else's fucking name on here.
No, that's not someone else's. It is
It's
my
his
name.
porn name.
My porn name.
Okay, so
chick's
go ahead, Marie.
name.
Start with a little
All right.
bit. What do we got?
Diverse cocksmith who is happy to dive straight in. Jackie G, 2015 to 2016. So this is the.
Can you read it with some flair?
I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face. How's that? All right, let's do it from the bottom, the beginning.
You want to do it from the bottom?
Yeah, let's do it from the bottom. And you make any more stupid jokes like that, I'm gonna
I'll
send
punch
you
him in the dick.
slamming back to
I'm just
Mexico.
saying that Dave DeLuca just walked in and he could sound 40% sexier.
The best part, like I hear a punch him in the dick. I love like those just perfectly timed moments. Like, oh, punch him in the dick. What do you do?
I mean, I just what else am I
we
gonna
had
do with these
everyone do
people?
their sex resumes.
it's the Lenny and Squiggy entrance.
Their sex resume.
Hello.
Hello.
Jamie L, 1990, lost virginity, had to bail because she was too beautiful, so I assumed there was something wrong with her. Awards, Audience Choice Award, Nickelodeon. Oh, that's so cute.
Thank you. Yeah, it's on my sex resume.
Should I keep going?
no. Jen,
Yes.
we've done segments in the past. You know how we do
What?
like the crazy news stories? When Jen does these, no one can concentrate because
Okay.
she just sounds a certain way. So we call the
I
segment
sound-
"Come and Get Your News."
Oh, we were supposed to do like voices with this shit?
You can't. Well, watch. She'll just do her own voice.
All
But
right.
go ahead, Jen.
All right.
See?
I don't.
Even when she says "shut up," it's
I
like
don't.
Why aren't you wearing lip gloss, Marie?
I don't do lip gloss.
we love you.
I am what I am.
I know, and we love it. Go ahead, Jen.
I don't know who's.
First time
whose
she's
I
spoken
have.
like
Well,
Popeye.
You read it, and we'll see if we can figure it out.
Summer of 1969. My uncle is really into foot tickling and back rubs. Fall. Of
Oh my God, molestation sounds
1969,
good.
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
Discover that having my inner thighs tickled causes a funny tingling in my dinky.
This is Emery's.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Go on. You can do this.
It's just words.
2 days later, learned how to get a very clean dinky from a mouth massage.
What's a dinky? That thing that goes down the stairs, the wire?
Yes, that's a slinky
A
dinky.
dinky, a dinky,
For
a
fun,
dinky's
it's
a
a
wonderful
wonderful
toy.
It's fun for a girl and a boy.
Whoa, I'm listening.
Actually, that is an interchangeable slogan right there.
Yeah.
That really is. It's fun for a girl.
Except you don't want to see it going down the stairs.
Am I still going?
Yeah.
Okay.
You may end up reading all of them.
Well, show a little more cleavage when you do it.
Eat me.
I'm listening.
That's not a negative for him.
Yeah.
You have to.
Sounds like
Yeah.
I'll do that for
Sorry,
my wish.
sorry.
Yeah,
That's my wish.
yeah,
Fine.
that's a positive.
Fine, I'll do it.
I said if she's doing this on a regular basis, I'm coming
Go ahead.
Next day, asked the flagpole at my school to go steady.
Oh.
Did it? I don't know what it said. Yes or no. Winter of 1975, got expelled from school for fighting a bunch of kids calling me a flag lover.
You're such a flag.
But that was that was before flag lovers could get married.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah.
yeah. Spring of 1976. Oh, this is weird for me to say. Got penis stuck inside Johnson's No More Tears shampoo bottle.
Wow.
I just couldn't even finish that one.
For real?
I
For
got
real?
a visual
For real?
on that,
For
and it was
real?
awkward.
For real.
Okay, I'm still going. Okay, apparently. Spring of 1976, discovered that putting penis in toilet brush hurts worse than shampoo bottle.
Oh my god.
Well, someone had to put in the work and find this out.
Right?
So
Right?
you could share
I mean,
it with
how
everybody.
else-
Because now they have a
how
warning
else-
label.
How else did you know you could get agave from cactus unless you know, whatever.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
fucked a
It
cat.
Unless you fucked it.
I can't believe I just can't believe that you had to choose between a perverted uncle and a toilet brush.
Yep.
But it makes sense that you guys stick your things in all
They
kinds
do.
of stuff.
This do.
I
They
never
do.
did. Did you?
Never?
I never stuck my no.
This might be Emery's. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh no, it's definitely.
Yeah. Spring of 1979, discovered that girls are even better at cleaning my dinky with a mouth massage than Uncle Toby.
Wow.
Uncle Toby uses too much tea.
The word
Let's look up
dinky-
Toby on Facebook.
Well,
I'm
what a
sorry.
shame,
So,
by the
wait,
way. Uncle
guys,
Toby.
Unless it was an
Wait,
Italian woman, then the
I'm almost
mustaches were the same.
finished.
She's almost finished. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Fall of 1979. Learned
Slow down, slow down.
Fall of
Make it count.
1979. Learned all about anal sex.
Oh, geez.
It's very painful.
Uncle Toby's back.
Wait. Wait, it's painful because.
Nobody caught that.
Oh, no. This is some good material, you
Because
guys.
Uncle Toby's like, spring of 1983, got married.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Summer of 1984, found out anal sex isn't nearly as painful if it's done to someone else.
Answer my question.
Now he's a giver.
Winter of 1984.
Did you marry Uncle Toby?
No, no.
Winter of 1984, really miss BJ's and sex, got divorced. Summer of 1991, had first three-way. And then finally, we're going to end it with spring of 1997. After telling the two girls I just had my second three-way with about my first three-way, I learned that masturbating to two porn does not qualify as a three-way.
Oh, what a shame.
Wah, wah.
I wish there was a happy ending to that. Literally.
Yeah, right.
I don't know why this makes me sleepy. Like I
What,
got
hearing people
sleepy.
read?
Yeah, I just got
It's
sleepy.
my
listening.
voice.
Do you have
It
a
might
headache
be
too?
your
You have a
voice.
headache?
Soothing.
Yeah, I have a headache and I'm sleepy.
Jen, it's not your.
I'm so tired. I'm just tired.
Maybe we should have had Hayden read it.
Well, Hayden's
be
got
our
one over
voice.
there.
All right.
What do you got, Hayden?
Well, it says
pick up the
Missy
pace.
Norris.
Look,
Missy
I-
Norris.
Hey, y'all fuckers told me to slow down.
Yeah.
So slow the hell
Look,
down.
I just
You
want to
did-
be clear
you
that
did
you know
well.
Missy Norris. You know they say that your porn name is the street you grew up on and your first pet.
So this is Sal's.
No, this is what I heard.
Go ahead.
All right, so
Hang on. Missy Norris wrote this also as you would write a theatrical resume, not necessarily like a
Why is nothing
administrative.
Also,
easy
shut
with
up
you?
and let him
Why
read
is
it.
Quiet.
nothing easy
All right,
with
wait,
you?
I know.
The way this was written, if it wasn't yours.
Yeah.
Because you can tell by looking at it, you can tell the format.
Quiet
I
now.
just still want to lodge
right.
a complaint about the
What?
what is this size 8 the font?
Yeah. Missy couldn't get the font any
all
larger.
the
I'm sorry,
times-
that's as big as it gets.
Of all the times for size to matter, this is one of them. All right. Film, blowjob at park, lead role. High school threesome supporting. Landlady threesome supporting. Trans blowjob lead. Gym blowjob lead. Toe fetish MILF supporting. Conservative cunt lead. And that's just in film. In television, it's only gay if you blow me too, supporting. I'm fat but horny. Supporting? Why not lead in that? That's bizarre. Wipe it off when you pull it out, supporting. And here's a lead, dog on the bed. And
Wait,
this
what?
What's the production company on that one?
Production company on Dog on the Bed is Bipolar Productions.
Copy that.
There was Missy used to date this girl who insisted on the dog being on
I like
the
how
bed.
he's like third personing. You know?
So when
Sign a cheap tequila.
yeah, Missy would not make the dog leave the bed while Missy was having sex with Valerie.
Missy wouldn't. While Missy would. You've so lost yourself in this role. Everyone has become.
I'm a
Missy.
method actor. I can't help
I
it.
don't even know.
Yeah, now,
he's
now
also
we're all-
done-
I feel like Marie.
Missy's also done some industrials, including Chubby Filipina, S&M Queen, Black Marine, Cat Lover, and Dead Lay. Oh, I've had Dead Lay. I've had her.
She's been cast in a lot of things.
Foreign title
We
on
all
that
have.
one is Starfish.
What, for Dead Lay?
And for skills and training, Missy, a.k.a. Sal,
Sal.
very good at nipple sucking, anally inexperienced but willing to learn.
Oh.
I like an open mind. And an open arsehole.
Emery's got
talk
a
to
few
Emery.
uncles.
Cannot promise sex will last 3 hours, but can promise sex 3 times in 3 hours.
Oh.
Really?
Don't need to breathe that often when you sit on my face. And finally, learn to masturbate at 12 and never looked back. Congratulations, Missy, you have the job.
Nice. All right, Sal.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Sal, I don't
For
know which one
ignoring you.
Or you could
Yes.
just read Drew's.
Okay, this is merely labeled sex resume, and the contact number is 1-800-TOUCH-IT.
So that's Drew.
Do you want to read it, or
Education.
we should have Jen? What do you think?
No, I think Sal needs to.
Okay.
Well, I don't. Okay,
ahead,
I'll try to sound sexy.
You do it. I have faith in you.
You have at it.
Education.
Emphasis on the
Touch.
word try.
A touch of alone time.
No, do your own
No,
voice.
no,
It's fine.
one voice.
Education, a lot of alone time. Dad's porn, summer camp, backseat of an Oldsmobile. Experience. I don't remember a time when I wasn't touching myself. Summer of 74. Karen Falk at sleepaway camp. Played college. Learned what French kissing was. Hit a dry
I'm
spell.
gonna have Jen do it.
That's a really big resume.
It's.
Wait, is this it too? Oh, no, that's the other one.
Go
where,
ahead,
Where
Jen.
did you
No, it
end?
starts in
Jesus
74.
Christ. Okay.
It started experience.
It starts
Karen
in
Falk was
74.
the girl at sleepaway camp, and I'm just going to explain why. I did learn French kissing. This was the
Freedom
why I didn't
kissing.
have
It's
sex
called
for a
freedom
long
kissing
time
now.
because it was really embarrassing. Yeah. We were all in this tent, and we were playing this game college where you lay down in the bunk with the girl and you made out for like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and if the girl liked you, she would fail you. So you would have to do it again and repeat the class time.
God,
If they
please.
didn't like you,
so
they'd pass you,
complicated.
and you'd move to the next bed.
See, that sounds like
This
a
is
lot
Common
of fun.
Core. Common
That
Core.
that sounds fun. I love kissing, so that sounds like a fun game.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
it was a
Yeah,
fun
me
game,
too.
but she kept failing me, and I couldn't understand why until I realized, okay, she just likes.
She liked
She
your
went. She
kissing.
liked me.
Was there a
right.
math portion?
So then, at one point, when there's all these
There was an
people,
oral
there was no. Yeah, it was
examination.
an oral examination. So, at one point, like, and everyone could hear, she goes, "Where's your tongue?"
Oh wow.
And I
Like,
just
in your
out loud
ass.
responded, said, "In my mouth, where it belongs." Why? And everyone laughed at me, and for
you
the
were
rest
in
of the
French
summer, I
kissing.
was the guy who didn't know what his tongue was supposed
That's
to
a
be
very
used
long,
for.
unwieldy insult to call it. Hey, look, it's the guy who doesn't know what his tongue is
And
used
yet she
for
kept
anymore.
failing you. Maybe she was like, Ugh, where
Hey,
is it?"
tonguey innie.
I'm just curious, how many mono and herpes outbreaks were there at this
None. We were 13.
They were 5.
Yeah, no, we were like 13. So
Is this a Jewish
Okay.
thing?
It's a Jewish thing.
May have been. All
right,
I
so-
learned. Go ahead.
In 1977, lost virginity in a threesome with my two best friends' girlfriends. Oh Jesus, gotta love Quaaludes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a
very
dick.
Old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard the word
1978,
Quaalude in I don't know how long.
since I watched Almost Famous.
Downers.
In 1978, first girlfriend Nancy Getler. A group of friends went into NY, New York, in case, Sal's listening, and watched the movie Deep Throat. Life was never the same. Discovered oral sex the way the good Lord intended it.
While listening to
Yeah.
Foghat.
Did you keep your tongue in your mouth then as well?
No, it was everywhere.
You just-
And
you just, like,
it just fell
Oh,
out
then you
with your
became,
lips
then you
and teeth.
became an everywhere tongue
Wait,
person.
you were allowed
Those
to
are
just go
gross.
into porn?
We went to a porn
houses?
theater. Yeah.
But they just let you
Holy
in.
Yeah.
Shit.
What? No.
Wow.
What do you think porn theaters are going to
But
turn
wasn't
you
he
have a
around?
bouncer?
underage? Weren't you underage?
No,
Or,
no.
Oh,
It was
you were.
1978. He was 30.
Why are you aging him down?
Hey, bitch. I was 17.
Isn't that underage? Even 17?
Not
but
back
not
then.
back then.
Not in New York.
They raised
I
the
got
age
him.
In the
since then.
70s, you could do anything
I'm not
anywhere.
even a funny person, and I got him.
That was good.
Yay me. Okay.
Killer.
In 1979, learned that women like to come too. Yay! Practice, practice, practice.
That's a lie.
Hold
That's a
on,
lie.
time out.
Urban
What?
legend.
Women like to what?
Yeah.
Urban.
Come. We
Snopes
like
it. Emery, can
to
you Snopes that,
come,
please?
Yeah, exactly. Can you run that by Snopes? There's more fake news in this podcast than there has been on
Yeah, you
Facebook
better
all year.
fact check that one.
Women like to come.
Fact
And go on to
check.
the next one. I
Whatever.
forgot it's a comedian doing
Sounds
that.
really weird.
That's a talking point narrative.
I tried to make the resume funny.
You did.
It's
You
funny.
got me. And the girls are like, "Oh, it's real," and I'm like, "Oh no, it's not."
So he's not getting any dates ever.
Uh-huh.
1980
She knows me so well.
received personal instruction from Chrissy in the fine arts of giving oral sex. I and many others owe Chrissy a heartfelt thank you.
Is that the girl that we were talking to last week?
Received unofficial certification as a trained professional.
Professional
Of
what?
Of what?
Porn star.
Fucking oral
Yeah.
sex.
Porn guy.
Okay, oral sex.
We're going.
Was that through DeVry?
This is part of the.
It's going in order.
1981 to it's called math. 1981 to 1986 started working for adult magazines. 1982.
Delivering them.
I don't know what this is. 1982. I
Mother, no.
attended my
One at a
first
time.
D's club.
No,
in-
DNS, dominant submission.
These nuts.
Oh, D's nuts. Attended my first Dom and Sub club in New York City. Some things just come naturally. Learned more about tying knots than I ever did in the Boy Scouts.
Such a bad pun. Things come naturally.
Summer of 1982, I was offered my first modeling job. No makeup needed. My face wasn't in the picture.
Hashtag no filters.
Hashtag. 1984, challenged to a sex off by Charles Clark at a Halloween party. Charles won 14 to 12.
What, the two of you were having sex with each other?
Inches.
No.
Inches.
We wanted to see how many girls we could be with in one night.
Wait, and what was
He won 14 to 12.
Wait,
14
hold on a
to
second. You were
12.
with 12 women in one night at a
Yes.
party? And you just met these random women at the party?
They were
or you knew
porn
them?
stars.
I knew
Porn
them.
stars.
No,
Still, that's-
no,
That's
only
what-
some.
Really?
Yeah, but porn stars presumably would be having the sex
Well, they're
for
all
money.
on drugs.
So
They're on drugs.
during this Halloween party with this sex off, 1984, later that evening, discovered that sex in a sauna can very nearly prove fatal.
Yeah, I almost died.
Wait,
Because
it's
you laid on the
Halloween?
coals?
That's why I only got to 12. On the 12th one, I was having
Almost
sex with her in the sauna, and it almost killed me.
Wait, what were you dressed as on that Halloween?
A
Was it a
gorilla
s-
suit.
No way.
In the sauna with the gorilla suit? Well, presumably it was off at that point. for
It
having
was
sex.
not. The sauna.
You got to
see
stay
a
in
flaw.
character, Hayden. This is what they teach
I
you
see
in
it. This
acting
is why
class.
I've not had sex with 12 women in one night before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
1980,
overheated, and they had to like
because you were in a gorilla
bury
suit,
me in
you
ice and
fucking
cold water.
dumbass.
Oh
It was a
my
bad scene. My heart stopped.
God, Drew.
Heart stopped.
It's a sex-related injury.
Otherwise,
Your
he
cock
would have
stopped.
won.
Your cock stopped for 3 minutes.
You could have been a winner.
I could have. I was close, but yeah, the 12th one almost killed me.
I call it a valiant effort.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kudos. 1984 to 1986. Who knew sex for money could be that much fun? 1986, moved to San Francisco. Dry spell number 2. 1988, tried stand-up in an attempt to attract women. 1988 to 1989, women unimpressed. Dry spelled continued. Year of the egg story.
Yeah. You know the egg story where I went on stage in San Francisco and I didn't know what would be funny. So it was when I first started stand-up. So I thought that it would be funny if I took a raw egg and threw it up in the air and tried to catch it in my mouth.
No.
I figured if I caught the egg, it would be impressive. If it broke, people would laugh.
Yeah.
So this was 1986
And you would stink horribly.
or 1988. Yeah, it was like.
And
So
a young
what
carrot top
happened?
was in the audience.
No, yeah. So I walk on stage to like the introduction music, and then I'm like, drum roll, please, and everyone's like, I throw the egg up in the air, thinking I'm gonna try and catch it. I hadn't considered another option, which is the egg hit my lip and split it wide open, and blood shot out.
You're not supposed to do it with a hard-boiled egg.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a hard-boiled egg. It just hit me just right, and
It was
blood
still in the case.
squirted out profusely onto the audience. And at the
Oh,
height,
no way.
at the height of the AIDS scare in San Francisco, the last thing an audience wanted to see was a stranger's blood shooting into their cocktails.
Oh my God.
So I was on stage for about 30 seconds, and I reached up and I touched my lip, and I see blood just pouring down my front. I'm like, oh, this is bad. I should go. And they played the intro music, and I left. And that was my second time on stage.
Where was this at?
At the other cafe in San Francisco.
So, you know, some comedians get egged off. You egged yourself off.
Did the egg crack at all, or no? It just cracked.
Oh,
in
it hit the
mouth?
floor.
Why
and
is
broke.
this an important piece of the conversation?
I don't know, because I thought the salmonella in his bloodstream. I don't know. I was thinking like long-term bacteria.
I- You are so weird.
I love when somebody's telling a story about some random shit. She goes, "What was that guy's last name?"
Yeah, like it matters.
Where
What
did
color
he
was
keep
his
his
hair?
car keys? What pocket? Was it
What were the
car keys
people in the
in?
front
Did you
row
see his
drinking?
socks? Yeah, they were drinking cocktails. What were they drinking?
My
was it
brain
vodka?
works different, you guys.
No, that implies it works.
You know, look, if insulting my intelligence makes your dick grow, good for you. Okay,
It
I think
makes
it's still
my
the
dick
same
grow.
size, right?
Right now, Sal is going, I'm going to insult the shit out of Marie.
Please
I
don't.
buried her in my head. I've decimated her.
If that's
in my-
what makes you guys feel better about
Sal,
your
that's
penis.
what we all do to Marie in our heads. It's kind of sexy.
It's true.
So,
All right, so
in
anyway, that was the
1990,
egg
Drew
story.
got better
Oh
at
my-
stand-up.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And in 1993,
Switch to brown eggs.
In 1993, he fell in love in Canada.
Free range eggs.
Is this
Free
the woman
range
that
eggs.
did it?
Yep.
That we have
Roxy.
to all suffer all these fucking stories?
Yeah.
because
It's
of?
all her fault.
So
all her
in,
fault?
Let her finish.
in the same 1993, shut the fuck up. In the same 1993, discovered love was overrated.
It's true.
1994 to 2004. Highlights include sex with a nun, a narcoleptic, a professional cheerleader, a psycho stalker, a friend's sister, a roommate's girlfriend, a car covered in Hershey's Kisses, a broken penis, a Burger King employee, several threesomes, and a cruise where I had 8 different women and nearly killed a cat.
Wow.
That was it?
Yeah.
No, not done.
Oh.
Oh,
But
man,
that's-
that was a crescendo.
Those are just the highlights. I know I did that in one breath. Are you impressed?
Yes.
Um,
What else can you do
I
with
like
one
that you
breath?
can hold your breath.
I knew.
2010.
We all thought that Sal said it.
2010 fell in love again. 2011 relearned the lesson of 1993.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2012 to present. 2012 to present.
4 years, nearly 5.
Okay.
I can do math.
By the way, no, you can't. References are Yelp, not in the website. Just sound I'm used to hearing. So, 2012 to present. The rise and fall of Leonard Moose Cake.
My porn name.
Yes.
Oh, that's your porn name. Okay.
Yes.
That was good. I
have a
definitely.
question.
I have
Yeah.
a question too.
No, you
What-
shut the fuck up. You talked enough.
Okay.
My question is,
Damn.
Wow. All right,
that
Marie.
seat requires...
Sorry, John.
Listen.
Support is available.
Poor John.
Quiet. Listen.
What's your question?
So I have a question about 1993. It only lasted for a couple of months, and this person destroyed your belief in relationships.
I contributed strongly.
That's nothing. That's just a few months. That's nothing.
I don't
love.
I don't deal well with getting hurt. I don't like it, so I
And
just
how long
shut
did
it
it
down.
last in 210 that required for you to become
God, Marie was
a
listening.
douche?
You listened to my voice.
I did listen to your voice. I was.
She
it
only
wa-
listens to women.
I-
She doesn't listen to men. She doesn't care about men.
Well, you
She
guys all
hates
say
them.
the same shit, so I have to. When
Wah, wah,
yeah,
wah,
yeah,
wah.
yeah. So, but what happened in 2010? That also was brief.
Yeah, that's why I was banned from the improvs.
For doing what?
We're doing what?
Because he fell in love.
I fell in love. I got her a job at the Improv, and then I was supposed to move up there to live with her. And I drove 15 hours up to Seattle with roses and a gold watch for her birthday and all this other stuff. And I had given up my house in the Bay Area, and we were supposed to live together. I get there and find out, oh, we need to talk. I'm like, oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I booked 5 weeks of work around Seattle that didn't provide accommodations, which didn't matter because I was supposed to be living with her while we looked for an apartment. But now I was homeless and I didn't have a place to go back to because I had given up my home. So I walk out on stage and she is sitting in the front row.
So you hurled an egg at her face.
If I had had an egg, I would have.
She was in the front row.
She was in the front row.
Prime heckling.
So she broke
real
up with you
estate.
and then came to the fucking show.
Yeah, and now when she had broken up with me, yeah,
Yeah.
you can come over and share the mic. When she broke up with me, I walked around in Seattle crying in the rain and
I have a
throwing
big
up.
ass, so I can't.
Drew, can I just quote Dr. Dre real quick? And if you have my show in the front row, I'ma call you a bitch or a stupid ass hoe. Okay, that's it.
You interrupted me for that?
That's why.
Well, that was
I
Dr.
yelled-
Dre. That wasn't me.
that's why
Okay.
I yell at him.
Just
So
stop.
anyway-
Why don't you try Dr. Drew next time?
Yeah, that was good.
So it's yeah, it was a bad scene. So to
Wow.
make this story before, just so you understand in context, she had a 9-year-old daughter that she loved very much, and she was a good mother, but she didn't have enough money to take care of the kid, so the kid lived with their father, and I knew how much that bothered her. And she would always ask me, "How come you're never mean? We never fight. You're never mean." I'm like, "I don't like that part of me. I'm too good at it, so I don't do it."
Stupid
She goes, "Well,
question.
yeah. But she was like, I just wish I'd like to see that. I never see that part of you. I'm like, I don't know
Fucking
why you would want to.
idiot.
So now she's sitting in the front row. There's 150 people about in the audience at the Improv. I see her in the front row, and I just turn around and turn my back to the audience because I can't look at her, and I start to cry a little bit, and I start to feel nauseous. And then I wheel around, and I look at her, and holding the microphone, I look at her and go, what kind of evil cunt do you have to be to sit in the front row?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So the club.
So
the
she
club didn't
responds.
Like that.
No, the club did not like that.
Sitting next to it was Carrot Top taking more notes.
Do the egg. Do the
For,
egg.
for the record, that's the appropriate response when you turned back around.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The audience doesn't know that this isn't
Yeah,
part of the
they
act.
don't-
They're
they
just,
I would hope
it's
not.
dead silent.
They think you're just yelling
It
at an
is-
audience
It is
member.
dead silent. So she looks at me and goes, I didn't know you were here this week, or I wouldn't have sat in the front. To which I responded, what about my name on the marquee out front? How many Drew Marxes have you been fucking for the last 9 months?
4.
That you didn't think that was me. And she
thought
goes,
your name
I
was-
don't
You're
speak-
MARX. I was fucking MARKS.
Right, yeah.
No, she thought
So
she was
then-
fucking Leonard Moosegate. Or
I
whatever.
guess. So
the name
then
was.
she says, listen, I don't have to take this. I can just walk away. To which I responded, why don't you? It's what you're best at. Ask your daughter.
Oh!
That gets an O.
Yeah.
And if you have a show in the front row, I'ma call you a bitch or a stupid ass hoe.
And that
Yes.
was Dr. Drew.
For the record, if I had been the booker at the Improv, I would have brought you back to that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't
This
feel
is
like
going on the road, kid.
I wouldn't have been angry with him.
She gets up,
That was a good,
crying, and runs
terrible
out.
thing to
Nice.
say.
I am staring at the audience, who the mouths are just open. They're like,
And then you pulled out the egg.
I don't think this is an act.
Comedian decimates single mother heckler.
I then explained to him, I was like, okay, I owe you guys an explanation. And I proceed to tell them the whole story and was so angry. I did one of the best sets ever. I got them laughing so much that afterwards people were coming up and giving me hugs and going, do you need a place to stay?
He went home with 7 women that night.
I never spoke to her again.
Yeah. But why did the club not bring you back? That's
There was a time when you were not allowed to use the C word on stage at the Improv. That was the time.
It was just that word that.
Oh,
yeah.
that and I made their waitress cry, even though
Oh,
I
she
got her the
worked
job.
there.
Yeah,
That's
I
right,
got.
that's right.
I asked them to hire her.
The C word comedy.
Yes, that's the one. So yeah, so that happened.
All right.
Have any
So
crickets?
Do we have a
Marie-
cricket?
0 for 10.
Those
Get out of my head.
Those two things.
very small and cramped. I
Are
keep
what
banging
made
my
me
head
go.
on the
I am
ceiling.
never going to, fall in
brain
love
in there.
again.
That really makes
And
me
I never
sad.
did for
That
a
makes
very,
me
very
sad
long time.
Because these are just really not really nice people.
But on the bright side, her
you know?
9-year-old's probably old enough for you to date now. Why don't you go out with her and revisit the sins of the mother onto the child? Well, not a child anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, how old is the 9-year-old now?
I don't know.
Oh, that's so
Wait, you're Chinese. What's
19.
how old is the Chinese
About
one?
19.
How old
Chinese
is-
girl, tell us quick.
How old
She's
is the
old
kid?
enough.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's all we need to know.
Yeah. So
I call this story which came first, Drew or the egg?
now you want to see?
Wow,
how
0
I-
for 11. Huh?
Emery,
It's
you
all right,
need to
Sal.
get a
We
cricket.
still love you.
This
A
is
cricket's
how my
noise.
life has changed. All right, Marie.
Oh, here's a picture of the girl.
No, this
The daughter.
when I was dating the nice girl in Seattle, I wrote a top 10 list. You can read that out loud. Just read them fast. This is a top 10 list that I sent her when I was being romantic, like top 10 reasons for going out with Drew.
Who's this girl in Seattle?
Weren't you listening, damn it?
The cunt.
Jen, you say everything
Wow.
that Drew said. Marie will listen to you.
Yeah, okay, I'll repeat it.
Okay, that girl. Okay, right. All right.
The
Top,
single cunt with a daughter. Aren't you listening?
all right. Top 10 reasons for going out with Drew. 10. Tax break from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. 9. Having something else to do keeps him from singing karaoke. 8. You get to drive in the carpool lane. 7. Drew can finally justify all those hours at the gym. 6. His dog is tired of spooning at night. 5. Someone to say, who's there? When you say knock, knock. 4. He knows the Heimlich maneuver in the event of an emergency. 3. Finally get those pesky lesbians off your back. 2. He looks better than 2/3 of the homeless in LA. And the number 1 reason for going out with Drew, dating a Jew really annoys Nazis.
I don't believe number 2. Number 2, I don't believe.
That's
cute.
that's when I was still romantic.
Heimlich died
That's
today.
funny.
Did he?
Yeah, he died this morning.
wow.
96 years
Here,
old.
In,
Wow.
in an English accent. This is where my life. Once I discovered the DNS clubs, and that sort of became the movies I worked
I
in
was
and things
what
like
are
that.
DNS? I don't know.
This
these
was
are.
what. This is what it turned into, this is what I sent to women
You see,
after
that is a
I was
readable
romantic.
font, Sal. Just like, this is probably a 12-point, I'm guessing,
I
not your
see.
3-point over there.
I'm taking enhancement.
Top 10 reasons for playing with Drew. Number 10, after a rape play scene, he always sends a nice card like, hope the scar heals. Number 9, he always soaks his knives in fresh disinfectant. Number 8, he lets you pick which music to play to drown out the screams. Number 7, he buys his lube at Costco. Number 6, the wax he uses on your nipples comes from a cute bunny candle. Number 5, he's a romantic. His vibrating fist has a ring on it. Number 4, you can have cake and eat him too. Number 3, he lives near a home for the deaf, so you can beg all you want. Number 2, he'll tell you hilarious jokes and stories while shoving a vibrating plug in your ass.
Oh my
And the number 1 reason for playing with Drew, his cum tastes great and it's less filling.
Well, we do have one other. We have
Both
such
Marie
a
and
full
I are
house.
like,
We have such a full house today.
We
have.
didn't do Hayden.
Oh, shit.
He spent all his
I'll-
time
I'll
on
do
it. All right,
Hayden's.
thank
what
you.
the shit balls?
I know.
Okay. Hayden. Jackie G, 2015 to 2016, creative director. Hayden oversaw and developed a relationship with a woman who we met on OkCupid. Opened car doors, always drove, and occasionally did laundry. Ensured calendars were up to date, generated new ideas to keep things exciting, including a few nights with a Kama Sutra.
Shouldn't you be reading this in a deep Southern accent?
If you can give me my $1 billion.
Yeah, right? No freelance work taken during this relationship. Aw, you were faithful.
I've always been faithful. Never
Right?
cheated on anyone.
When she was revealed to have borderline personality disorder, I had to quit without taking my 2-week notice.
Good move.
That's kind of true.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought English people take like a month off.
A month off?
Yeah, instead of the 2 weeks.
No. All right.
0
He's
for 12. Keep
Americanized.
going.
He also drives on the left.
Crickets.
Going
Variety
for
of
it.
freelance jobs, 1990 to present, provided award-winning service to a variety of clients, none of which tended to last longer than a few weeks. Oftentimes brought S&M into the relationship with mixed results. One woman orgasmed 5 times from me spanking her clit. One woman made her excuses after breakfast, and I never saw her again.
I love spanking a clit. That's fun.
I'm going to throw
Wow.
up.
You know, Sal's dating a woman called Cricket.
Good night, folks.
Interesting little fact.
All brought repeated business or word of mouth recommendations. Also includes masturbation, sometimes at least 3 times a day. Sounds like amateur. Cadence and Katie, 2011 to 2015. I was the events coordinator. 2 threesomes that were both freelance gigs but very successful. I ran both events with champagne and dinner, later ensuring the bedroom had just the right amount of rose petals on the bed. Cadence and Ramey were both very happy with service provided. Wait a minute. Who's Ramey and if Katie? I'm confused.
I messed up while writing the resume. Please still hire me.
He fucked
Okay.
up their names.
Yeah, I was really
They were happy with
really
the service
struggling to remember
provided,
them.
so happy that a second threesome was had despite the initial request of just one. As an account manager, I provided the upsell. I like that. That's good. LNH, 2011 to 2015. Strategist and head writer. You wrote on it? All right.
Sometimes.
I ensured all social media, selfies, checking in was taken care of wherever we went. Complete familiarity with platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, used tool like Hootsuite. I have no idea what that is.
Hootsuite?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
What is it?
It's a combination. It's a thing that goes out into social media everywhere, right?
It enables you to post stuff on Twitter and Facebook and
Multiple
you know,
places.
wherever
Okay.
you want.
It's really great.
I provided all sexual
Social
cues
media
in the
tool.
bedroom, including whips, chains, vibrators, and collar. I introduced fisting in second year, and the relationship didn't look back. It couldn't with a stiff neck. All right.
Marie loves this.
The jump came to an end
Marie
when I
loves
realized
this
I
so
was
much.
going to marry my mother. That just got creepy.
Right?
Uncles, mothers, we've got it all,
Got
folks.
weird.
Dana F., 2000 to 2009, marriage, also known as the wilderness years. Spent 9 years trying to make somebody happy despite how much I often wanted to strangle her. Can't remember much of the sex, but I did refrain from strangling her. Many tears that end, all hers. Oh, that's sad. Jamie L., 1990, lost virginity. Had to bail.
We're only up to 90?
Trust me, I'm
It
not,
stopped after that.
Yeah.
It's not
He
that
lost
much,
virginity, had to bail because she was too beautiful, so I was sure there was something wrong with her.
It's true.
She was too pretty for you?
Back when I was in high school and college, this is without knowing Groucho Marx or his shtick. I was absolutely 100% convinced if any woman showed any interest in me, there was something wrong with her because I
man.
hated myself so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I turned to
I
comedy.
didn't think there was something wrong with her. I just assumed if a woman wanted me, it showed she used poor judgment.
No, I turned down sex when I was 6. My first, a girl, I'll never forget, she wrote on a chewing gum wrapper, "I'm a sure thing," and wrote her phone number. Wow. And she was a really nice, sweet girl. She wasn't like the high school.
What kind of chewing gum was it?
I
just asked a Marie question. I did that for a Marie question.
The chewing gum wasn't
Yeah,
in
you
the
did.
wrapper. It was just the wrapper. Maybe if she'd included the chewing gum, I'd have fucked her. But no, I was like, there must be something wrong with her if she's interested in me. And I was like, thank you. No, that's okay.
Funny people are truly messed up.
Yep.
I ain't got none of these hang-ups. If a girl
you're not
want to
that
be with
funny.
me, I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah, we didn't say you were funny, Sal.
Yeah, you're not funny.
Thank God Emery says something today.
I
It's a
want to be
good
clear.
one.
I want to be clear on that joke.
It's a good one.
It was lost in the shuffle. Hayden said it first, and I repeated it.
Oh, okay. Well, now listen, we do have a special
sweet.
call-in, even though it's a very fun show. Is our friend on the line?
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, let's see what our friend has to say.
Virgin until I lost
Oh,
all
shit.
function of my lower extremities. After becoming infirm, got my
Stephen Hawking's test
assistant to
resume.
shove everything in my office up my ass. Made me come like a supernova. Discovered that my black hole has 24 solar masses. Fell out my chair at a Mexican restaurant and discovered I enjoy having my event horizon covered in Tabasco sauce. Discovered that chicks dig cripples. Learned that my one remaining functional cheek muscle can make my assistant come in under 3 minutes. Got tired of my wife because she pushed me too far. Dumped wife for assistant. After 3 years with my assistant, can no longer come without listening to Jen and Marie emasculate Drew.
I can hear breathing in
Yeah,
his
the new
voice.
Alex voice has a breathing built into it, so it sounds more natural.
That's amazing.
Kind of ruins it, actually.
All right, well, listen, we've covered a lot today, but I do want to get to a couple of our listener questions. So let's do help real quick before the end of the show.
I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone help.
Okay. Our first one comes from Martin. Martin says, "I'm not sexist. I'm really not. But my
But.
wife,
Said
but
the
my wife
misogynist.
says she wants to be Santa this year. Am I wrong for thinking a woman shouldn't play Santa Claus?"
No, how big is she?
Is she playing Black Santa? Because that makes a difference.
Does she have a beard?
Is she your beard?
So I guess the advice is if your wife is fat and hairy, then it's okay.
Yeah, she's built for that. She's made for that role.
Maybe he doesn't want to admit that he doesn't want to deal with the fact that she looks like Santa. You know what I mean? Like, maybe
He started off his email with "I'm not sexist," so clearly he is.
Yeah.
It's like saying, I'm not racist, but.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
If she
Yeah,
was,
but how many black people does it take to?
if she's gonna dress up as Santa Claus, my advice is if she's gonna dress up as Santa Claus, dress up as Rudolph. You know, you gotta balance it out here.
or an elf. He could be an elf.
Something to balance it.
Or he could be Mrs. Santa Claus.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Little
I like the
role
role
playing.
Little
It
role
hurts.
playing, make it count.
Well,
Trans Santa.
Let her be Santa Claus, but demand that she be a ho ho ho.
I like it, Emery. Very good.
I'll be here. I'll show.
Sal,
Okay, good.
Sal, that's how you do it.
Here's another.
I'm taking.
Jesus, Drew.
Is it how
Talk
he does
slower.
it?
I'm taking notes.
All right, we have another Christmas one,
All right.
sort of. This is from Deborah. Deborah says, "Dear Bad Advice, we're a Jewish household.
Nope.
We're not. What do you mean, no?
So racist.
Done.
I'm not anti-Semitic, but
Yeah. Wow, Jen.
Just the mere sound of like the word Jewish. She's like, not happening.
Don't want to hear it.
ja.
Next
I don't
one,
even want to hear
moving
ja. Don't
Now-
even say ja.
Now I have uncircumcised cocks in my head. Thanks a lot.
So, dear Bed
No,
Advice,
really, thanks a
we're
lot.
a Jewish household. We're not religious, but we are proud of our heritage and identify as Jews. We have 3 children. The youngest says he wants to have Christmas this year. We tried explaining that we have Hanukkah instead, but he's not accepting it at all. He's throwing fits because we won't let him have Christmas. What do we do?
Aw, let him have Christmas.
Give him up for adoption. would be
I
my
say
first.
let him have Christmas.
I like
It's
that.
a
Give all
more-
the other kids all the Hanukkah presents every day. It's like, no, you don't get one because you want Christmas. He only gets one present one day while the kids get all the other
We
shit.
did
He'll
this.
learn his
I'm
lesson. Done.
Jewish, and I grew up, in
Wait,
England.
how can you be?
couldn't
You're
I
Jewish?
thought you were British.
Don't sound
Oh,
stupid.
right.
Good
Religion
God.
is
Don't
also
be
a
stupid.
nationality. I forgot about that.
I can't believe that I get the fucking stupid comments all the time, and this one says shit like that. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm trying anything at this point. I'm
Just
trying anything.
explain.
English
from
is his
Sal.
4th language.
Just explain to your youngest that it's really all bullshit.
Well, that's true. But I grew. I was desperate for a Christmas, and we were not religious, overly religious, but it wasn't going to happen. No Christmas trees, no lights, nothing. And one year, Christmas fell on the same day as Hanukkah, and it was the best.
That's happening this
fucking
year, too.
Christmas I've ever had. Well, if that's the case, this child should really enjoy the fuck out of 2016 for the right reasons, and then just go back to being a child that's told what to do by its parents. Otherwise, anarchy and hell. will
Christmas is
replace
just
it.
more fun. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's. I'm not going to disagree, but this
It
is what I
is.
think you need to do.
The German married says to the Jew.
Right? Grubenhofen.
The
Trying not to
Italian
cry.
and the German, it's the Axis.
Yeah, well, what I think you do is give that kid Christmas, but you got to make it really bad. Like, the worst. Like,
what
for the
you said
12
was
days of
perfect.
Christmas, every day he gets like a little crucified Jesus, but with the actual blood on it, And like, make his Christmas so traumatic. It's like,
That doesn't sound bad to me.
It's 12 days of
Severed
Christmas.
limbs in the
of course
stockings.
not to you. Yeah.
Is
No,
that,
you know
that
what?
is what it is.
It's 12 days of Christmas, but you can Jew it down to 9, I'm sure.
Oh my
Thank
God, he
you,
gets
ladies
one.
and gentlemen.
He gets one. Sal Rodriguez.
Sounds like I can be funny.
My parents,
when I try.
My parents did offer me the option of one Christmas or Hanukkah, and we didn't do the 8 days of Hanukkah, but Hanukkah came 2 weeks earlier than Christmas, and so we were given that option, I think, to shut us up, because every year that we were given that option, we went with Hanukkah because it was earlier, and it meant we got presents sooner. So I think that does work.
I have advice for this family.
Okay.
All right. So here's what you do. Hire some indigent guy to come in, dress him up as Santa Claus. He rapes the fuck out of the kid. He'll shut the fuck up forever.
See, Emery's the only one that actually gives legitimate bad advice. So
I know. I have a really
Do they
hard
have
time.
an uncle that tickles?
Uncle Toby.
Uncle Claus.
You
Your
have to be
dinkle.
in here, so you're on camera. You can't move the mic.
I wanted him to dress as a reindeer,
Nice to meet you.
and that was okay with you guys,
I'm Jen.
apparently.
What? I don't remember what you said.
I was really listening.
Sal may have said something very funny, but Jen was cuddling with Dave,
Oh,
so no
God,
one got it.
Jesus. All right, next question. 1 minute? All right,
1 minute.
here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see. This one from Jojo. Jojo says, we just had our office Christmas party. I drank way too much and did something stupid. There's a woman I work with that's really not attractive and I have no feelings for whatsoever. But I ended up letting her blow me in one of the closed rooms of the restaurant.
Is this asking for advice or just boasting?
Jojo says, I have a girlfriend that wasn't there with me that night. I'm just really scared to go back to work on Monday. What do I do? I'm so scared my life could fall apart.
Did that start Dear Drew's forum?
I mean, what a
I think
pussy.
Jen should answer this because that sounds like something she'd do.
I would not let an ugly girl blow me.
No, you do the
Wait, is
guy
this
at
two
the Christmas
girls, or
party.
is it a guy and
no,
a
it's
girl?
a guy.
Have you ever blown a guy you're not attracted to?
And his name is Jojo?
No.
Yeah, she's lying.
Not again.
What?
Wait, what? What's happening?
Nothing.
I'm not
All right, I'm
touching
so
that thing
confused.
if I'm not attracted to you. What the hell's wrong
Yeah,
with you?
So if you are
Seriously.
attracted, then it's just a chore?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Women don't love dick. They don't love dick.
Guys, I'm tired from this
Okay.
conversation.
Any advice for JoJo? Because I got some.
I don't. First of all, like, you're a fucking pussy for like. If you didn't want, then you got what you wanted. So now just take the.
Yeah, fucking
take
deal with it.
Deal
Take
with
it.
Or break up with your fucking girlfriend and
Yeah.
stop being such a dick.
Yeah.
No. You don't want your life to fall apart. JoJo,
Yeah, I
you got to
do.
be proactive here, okay?
First of all, his name is JoJo. That's so stupid.
No argument.
So-
I think you have to be a little
agree.
proactive. You can't risk getting in trouble at work and your relationship. So what you need to do is sabotage this woman at work and have her fired
Yes.
immediately.
That is some bad advice.
That's
There you go. That sounds great.
disgusting.
Wait, is she
That's
the boss?
why
She's
you're
not the boss, though.
single.
No, yeah, I'm talking like,
I
just like put some crack in her desk.
Nobody cares
Get
if
her
you
arrested.
smoke crack anymore. You can fucking smoke crack
Then
at
go
work.
to her computer and use it to like embezzle funds from the company.
All right, maybe that might do it.
Bring her up on sexual harassment charges.
That'd be nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's equality.
Her mouth
But
keeps
in the
falling
in,
on
in
my
the age of
penis.
Donald Trump,
Her mouth
she'd be
keeps
like,
falling on my dick.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Hopefully
can't-
JoJo
No,
has
in the age
pictures.
of Donald Trump, she's gone. She's fucking gone. That's the thing.
Right,
She
women
said-
aren't going to work.
Yeah, no, she's
Yeah.
no,
gone. You say-
but will it work? Because
No
remember,
one's going to work. Fucking robots are replacing everybody.
remember
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
unattractive.
Yeah.
So it's like, how
So
can
it's
you
a-
be
it's
harassed?
it's a closed case
Yeah.
right there.
Oh, she's not
unattractive. You say
pretty.
she sexually harassed me. She's
Yeah.
fucking gone.
Yeah,
It's
she's gone.
Trump's world now. We're
Yeah.
all fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked. We're
All
fucked.
right.
We're fucked.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's not attractive, huh?
What kind of
Yeah,
guy
so
is
she
this
can
that has
get
a problem
fired.
with an unattractive woman blowing him?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's not like she tried to
Fag.
kiss him.
All right, here's the last one. We'll end on a romantic note.
Aw.
This is gonna be horrible.
This is
It's
from
gonna be
Kevin.
awful.
Happy ending.
Kevin says, I always think I want a girlfriend, but then when I get one, I want out. It's like I never seem to remember what I didn't like about it in the first place. Is there something wrong with me?
Yes, there is. Eat
Is
a
that
dick,
you, Drew?
Kevin.
Did you write that?
I
Yeah, that sounded like Drew.
I was gonna say, Drew, you should cover this one. This one's you.
I will at the end, but go
And
ahead.
Go.
You had an opportunity. This sounds like you. You had an opportunity to have a girlfriend and you didn't want it.
My advice to him
That's
is
every
stop
time.
being such a fucking pussy. Stop being afraid of relationships. Go to hell. Kill yourself.
Or, my advice would be, it sounds like women just aren't for you, and you maybe want to try dating men.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Give it a
Or-
try.
Yourself.
Or maybe he's, there's a lot of like labels now with your sexuality. Maybe he's like asexual or something. No.
I'm a sexual.
I think he has a form of ADD. I mean, when we think of ADD, we think about you walk in a room, or why did I walk in here, or whatever. But what happens is you can have relationship ADD, where you're just into it for like a few months, and then you just check out. That's
That's
normal.
basically everyone.
That's called being
Yeah.
a guy in LA.
Exactly. Or it's
women
just a
too.
guy.
I'm a little
Yeah,
bitter.
not just in
Women
LA.
too.
Yeah.
It's
Kevin,
I have
global.
that feeling towards every single person I've ever met in my life. Like I get.
How long you been married now?
Except for me.
How long you been married to John?
I'm not talking about John. He told me I can't talk about him that much anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
That much.
All right, just
Yeah.
tell us how long you been
I
married.
got in
Just tell us
trouble a long time.
that. Oh, fucking long ass
I like
time.
how a long time could sound like too long, but she doesn't want to say it.
Look, a long time, all right?
I loved him a long time.
You do the worst Asian voice.
Yeah,
You know how
No,
you
no,
know?
I'm
Have
good.
you a long time.
I don't want to be racist because Jen's here.
It's all right, Jen will be racist.
I'll be totally racist. Fuck it.
No,
I think the sentence "I don't want to be racist because Jen's here" is racist. I want to be very clear about what that is.
otherwise bomb China.
Is that
Look,
bad? Is that
Kevin,
bad?
there's nothing wrong with you, okay?
No.
You're just
Really?
deeply closeted.
That's everyone. Everyone thinks they want a relationship until they're in it. And then you're like, what the hell was I thinking?
Is this you? Did you write this question?
I
Not
lived
if
this
you're
question.
in it with the right person.
No, there's no right
That's
person.
True.
Have you ever been with the
You
right
guys
person,
watch Disney.
Jen?
You watch Disney.
No,
too
you haven't. That's like going, it's
I live in Los Angeles.
until you buy the right lottery ticket. Good luck.
I think you guys have like really weird expectations about what a relationship is supposed to look like. It's not supposed to be a fucking fairy tale.
It's not supposed
You
to
know
be
what I mean?
pleasant or
It's not.
enjoyable or
At
You're not supposed to
times-
want to be with them all the time.
No, you're gonna fucking hate them and want to rip their faces off, and then times you're gonna love them.
And then you want to watch
you
Game
wanna
of Thrones with
yeah,
somebody, and then the
exactly.
rest of the week you want to fucking kill
Yeah.
them.
What if I'm attracted to fairy tale?
What if you're attracted to fairy tale?
Uh huh.
Like literal
Well,
fairy tale.
Yeah, that's thanks.
Well,
thanks,
but
Jen.
you're polyamorous, so you get an opportunity with different people.
that's
different.
You know, it's
You're not
different.
in
That
a
is the
real
thing. I mean,
relationship.
in the open relationship world, the issue this guy's having becomes a non-issue.
Right. But in a monogamous world,
Right.
it is an issue.
I think the
because-
guy might be polyamorous, but I'm giving good advice right now.
Wait,
so
a guy
what I
wants
think
to
you should do-
sleep around, you're saying?
Yeah.
No, because
No,
if
no,
he
no.
has, if it loses interest for him, he doesn't need to be in a monogamous relationship because monogamy is a very difficult thing to endure. So if you,
Endure. How long have you been?
How long has your relationship been enduring? How long has your marriage been
I was
enduring?
going to say, how long have you endured John? That's,
Yeah, it's like a.
he has to endure me too, you know. I'm not the only
You don't
one.
have to tell us.
We know you, Marie.
No,
We
listen.
see you.
John had to make
What?
a choice. Do I want to be in a
does-
relationship? Do I want to be waterboarded?
I don't know why you guys, but like he really wants to stay in it, and I tell him all the
Poor guy's
time.
trying to get a word in, and nobody can. Poor Dave can't get a word in here.
I feel bad for John because he really does love me. You know what I mean?
Is that
So-
what
We feel bad for him, too.
Does that mean you know how bad he fucked up? The fact
I
that he
know
loves
how
you? Is that
bad
what
I
it is?
am, you guys. So
No,
it's
here's-
not like I'm
here's-
not a realist. You know what I mean?
Here's
Well,
the
there
thing.
you go. There's the balance in your relationship right
Yeah.
there, Marie. And I figured this out a few days into hanging out with you. Is both of you understand that you guys aren't perfect,
Right.
and you have no problem with that.
Right.
And you're a couple. That's what monogamy should be.
Yes.
So
That's really what it is. And when everybody like fantasizes about it, it's just not that.
I
you
accept
know?
that I'm kind of not perfect.
Here's what it is, though. Is we now we've already established you are, but here's the thing. We've gotten to this, and it's a lot of it now is relationships as technology has changed and as we've gone out further and further, especially when you look at like online dating and apps like Tinder and whatnot, is everybody has this idea in their mind that there's somebody else who's going to be better than the one they're
Right,
with
grass is
right around the
greener.
corner. That's
Yep.
why nobody ever deletes their OK Cupid or Tinder accounts. It's why you're on whatever dating site trying to find, because you think something better is going to come along. And the thing that you and John have realized is you're as good as the other one can do.
There's beauty in that.
It's as
There's-
good as it's gonna get for either one of you. You're
That's
done.
magical.
You're off the market.
Oh,
Fuck
no, wait
it.
a minute.
You
You
look at
guys are-
each other like, I don't want to fuck you either, but we got nowhere else to go.
No.
We have a son.
Now wait a minute.
one
You
at a
guys are
time.
taking it the wrong way. I'm not saying that we don't love each other. I'm not saying that we don't want to be intimate with each other. I'm not saying that we don't think that we can do better
you-
than each other.
Of course, you're not saying that.
I'm
that would,
saying-
that would
You're just
upset
thinking
him.
all those
I'm
things.
saying that we're all in. We went all in. We accepted that this is what monogamy is. You go all in. You don't look at the other side of it. You don't say like, "Oh, I could have this." You make the commitment.
That's a very mature way of looking at it.
Yeah,
There's
you-
a
you
comfort
just
in
settle.
that, though. There's
I,
a
I remember
comfort
I
in
went
that
on a
that I
date with a girl
appreciate.
a couple of years ago, and she shows me on her phone, because we'd met on OkCupid, 200 unread messages. And I thought, if I just breathe in the wrong direction,
You're
if
out.
you've got 200 options, but it turned out like she was addicted to OxyContin, so like I was like, bye, see you, I don't need to deal with that shit.
I actually put this on I have an OkCupid, a Bumble, and a Tinder account, and I've written on all of them. This is your last chance. I'm deleting all this shit on January 1st because I'm tired of it. It's fucking
I can't
worthless.
understand. You're very cute. Why don't you have a girlfriend?
Like a
I'm
store
an
closing
asshole.
sale.
Like I figure,
Are you an asshole?
well, I'm not an asshole in the sense that I'm.
He's
gonna
an
be
asshole.
mean.
He's a guy.
No, I'm not an asshole in the sense that I'm gonna be mean to you. I'm an asshole in the sense that like I'm opinionated. I'm gonna. I
You
can
lack a filter.
Yeah, I can be difficult to deal with, and I'm shitty at romance. I admit that. I mean, I'll go to the movies, I'll take you to dinner and whatnot, but like little romantic gestures that apparently a lot of women seem to like, I don't fucking understand. I don't know how to do them.
Oh, you
I'm
have
bad-
no idea how women are willing to tolerate a person like you.
But I
Honestly.
somewhere, but also part of the problem is a lot of the people that I end up dating, I end up becoming friends with because, like some aspect of going that like of jumping over the from friendship into like, and don't get me wrong, I love sex, but a lot of the times it ends up becoming the people that I'm really attracted to. I don't have shit to say to them. I just want to be like, look, just fucking sit there, look pretty, get naked, and then fucking leave. And then the people that I actually care
Jen's
about.
face is great right now.
Because Jen heard that just last week.
I'm just gonna swipe left if I run across your Bumble. Like,
Well, no, because you're one of the few that's actually cute and so far intelligent. But
So far.
So he'll
But no.
happily not be romantic with you.
but no. But,
You're making
But
Drew
no, I-
angry because he loves her.
no, he doesn't love you. Stop.
no,
Whatever,
what,
John.
Why are you trying to make it uncomfortable, Marie?
what I'm
is what it
saying,
is.
what I'm
I
saying
call
there,
it like
though,
I said.
there
Love the
is
other one.
He loves
there is-
Danny.
I
He loves Danny
I
Lala.
understand enough to know that this idea of finding something. You come up with that whole thing of picking and whatnot. Most of the times, I'm attracted to somebody. I find out that there's no substance behind the looks, and I get bored.
So why can't you have a pretty girl that's actually smart? You think that no pretty
because he
girl
lives
is
in
smart?
LA.
No, there's like 4 of them.
Oh my god.
I don't need pretty.
I don't
need
even
somebody.
know. You know what? Why am I doing this to myself? Let me have a good fucking Christmas and say good night, everybody.
I don't need pretty. I need somebody that I'm attracted to on multiple levels, and usually what ends up happening is that becomes somebody I'm friends with because I can sit there and shoot the shit, and there's no pressure for anything
What's the
else.
longest
Then
relationship?
that's the best
you've
person
had?
to date. Is the person that you can have those
Well,
relationships
usually
with.
they're fucking somebody else. So
Oh.
I'm not even
I
kidding. The
don't
last
know.
one, literally, I was at her wedding.
Maybe more.
We're gonna wrap this up.
I know. I think morality is dead. I think like the
It's been a real
time of
uplifting
like,
show.
yeah, I'm fucking
Swipe
depressed
left.
for all of you people, every one of you.
You get to go home and be with the love of your life. What do we have, Marie?
I'm gonna go home and take the dog for a walk. Listen,
I
you
can't
guys-
even do that. My dog's dying.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to get started.
Thanks,
I will-
Hayden.
I will.
Wow, Hayden. that
Thanks
is
for
just-
the chipper ending.
Okay, we're gonna just.
all our listeners have killed themselves.
They're having a romance now.
Yeah,
I actually think these two might.
I actually think they're cute
Yeah,
together.
don't they?
I
Yeah.
think they're cute
Yeah.
together, but it's making him very angry. I can feel the anger.
Oh.
He is in love with the other best
No, he's
friend.
not. No,
Yes,
he's
he
not.
is, Marie.
Guys, we are over time. Can carry this on elsewhere. We're gonna say goodnight for today.
Yes.
We'll see you if
Merry
we ever do this show
Christmas!
again. We'll see you
Wait,
again.
Merry Christmas. We're going to be here on
Christmas
Saturday.
and Merry
Saturday.
I'm a
Christmas.
Jew,
Merry
Marie. How
Hanukkah,
dare you?
Kwanzaa,
Happy
Christmas.
Hanukkah, whatever else.
You do.
Are we?
I
off
want
the
to
air?
thank our guests, Marie DelPrete,
Maybe.
Okay.
Hayden Black, Emery Emery, Sal Rodriguez, Jennifer Wiggins,
Hello.
and Dave DeLuca. Thanks for stopping
In
in.
the camera.
Hi.
We'll see you another time. Good night.
Bye.
Have sex.
Bye. Oh my God, you guys.
You get moving this over in the camera anymore. It's trying to get you in the camera. You
Oh,
fucking
okay,
idiot.
so here, this is a
I know, I
perfect
just met
example.
you.
This is
Fucking